So the activity we're working on today is activity 4, fill down, out of the step-by-step spreadsheet activities for Microsoft Excel created by teacher-created resources. Once again, you should have this worksheet in front of you, activity 4, fill down. And what you're going to do is this activity teaches you how to copy a function or a formula and apply it to additional cells using the fill down command in the spreadsheet. So what you're going to go ahead and do is launch Microsoft Excel. And based off of what is on the sheet, you're going to type it in. Okay. So I am going to just work on a new workbook, brand new, never used before. The new workbook, make sure it has all of this on there. Make sure it has your functions on there, your formulas, your auto sum, and all that things that we've been working on previously. So go ahead and type in what you have on your worksheet as I type it in on this paper here. And what I'm doing to enter into the next row is I'm just hitting enter. And what it does is it goes from the same column down to the next row. Okay, I'm just going to give you a few minutes to work on this to finish typing it in. In my A cells, I have 124, 96, 3, 24, and 42. In my B column, I have 421, 45, 12, 24, and 3. Number 3 on your sheet of paper, it says click in cell C1. So right here, we're going to click in there. And we're going to enter a formula. Okay, our formulas always start with equals. So equal A1 plus B1, enter. And in cell C1, it now contains a formula. So what we can do here is we can actually copy it. Okay, I can go up here to edit, copy, or if you noticed right here, it also shows Apple C. So either way, the shortcut is Apple C. I'm going to push Apple V to paste, and I'm just going to go all the way down. Okay, and what you're going to notice is based off of the cell, the numbers that are in the cell, it automatically changes the numbers to the correct thing, to the correct number. So in cell C2, go ahead and go edit, paste, or Apple V, and what number appears in cell C2? What number appears here? And also, what is the formula that appears there? So it shows that our answer is 141, and our formula is equal A2 plus B2. And as we pasted it into the next row, what happens each time the formula is pasted in the new row? Okay, and go ahead and answer that question. So now that you have taken a few seconds to answer that question, what we're going to do is we're going to the number 5 part. A command called fill can be used to copy and paste a formula or function to additional cells. The spreadsheet contains a fill down command and a fill right command. In the example above, using the fill down command is more efficient than retyping the addition formula into cells C2, C3, C4, and C5. It is also more efficient than repeatedly pasting into these cells. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to undo my last couple actions. So what this is meaning, what it's saying is once you have one formula, you can click on it, you go to where you have this dark, thick X on it, you hold down with your mouse and you paste completely down. And what that does is that is actually the same as pasting everything down multiple times. So again, let me just undo my last action. Come over to the cell that I have my formula in that I want to apply all the way down. And go over to the far right corner where it has the thick plus cross in black, click on the corner, hold down with my mouse, and release. And those numbers completely fall into place. On the next page, it shows you the same thing. It shows you exactly how to do it. It tells you to click and drag cell C5. To see cell C5, you let go of the mouse, and cell C1 through C5 should now show the sum of each row in column A and B contents. Okay? If your numbers match what's on my paper, on my spreadsheet, my workbook, and also what's in the cell, you have actually done this correct. So now let's say that we don't want the numbers here to show. We actually want to see the formulas. So now if I want to see the formulas in my workbook, what I can do is over here under my formulas tab, so I have home, layout, tables, charts, smart art, formulas. I click on formulas. I then come over here to where it says show, and it has the FX with the magnifying glass. And make sure you click the show formulas. Do not click the show formula bar, because what that will do is it will take away this bar right here. So I would click the show formulas and watch what happens. Now my formulas actually will appear there. If I want to remove it, all I would do is go over here and check off the show formulas. My formula will now go away. But in any case, for this activity, I want my formulas to show, so I'm going to click that. And what you're going to do now is you're going to insert a header and a footer with your name. So go ahead and go to View, Header, Footer. In the footer part, we're going to click on Customize Footer. The left section, you're going to type in Activity 4 and your name. You're going to click OK. Click OK again, and go ahead and save this file to your document. So File, Save As, type it as Activity 4, and save it to your documents. Okay. Again, I'm saving mine on my personal computer, so it's not set up to the desktop. Save it to your documents, which will be your ID number. And go ahead and go to the final page of the activity, and you are going to review what we just did. So it says, Activity 4, time to review. Answer the following questions. Check your responses. In this case, you're not going to be checking it on page 89. I will actually include, I will give Mr. Morgan the answers, so you guys can have a little discussion on the answers of what they are. So, what does the fill down command do is question 1. Go ahead and take a few seconds and respond to this question. When we use the fill down, what did it do? Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question 2. When would you use the fill down command? When would you go and take this and copy this cell all the way down? When in your personal life would you think that you would do that? Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the final question, which is question 3. What adjustment automatically happens when the fill down command is used? So when we use that fill down, what automatically happened? What did it automatically change or adjust when we use that? Okay, go ahead and take the next 10 seconds and answer that question and turn it in to Mr. Morgan.